I thought I'd share a, for want of a better word, confrontation that I had whilst shopping for Christmas cards today. The UK government has reintroduced mask mandates for most indoor public places and on public transport, unless you have an exemption. An exemption can be a medical condition preventing you from wearing one, or if it causes severe distress. Now, as it happens, I do have a legitimate medical reason for not wearing one. Without going into the gory details too much, I found that I can wear a mask for around 10 minutes before feeling sort of lightheaded and faint. Now, the last lockdown, I did comply with the mask mandate, as long as I was sure I didn't need to stay wearing one for too long. If I didn't think I could, I'd simply not go into the place needing one. I've never agreed with the mask mandate. My personal opinion is that they do very little, if anything. Try as I might, I can find no research anywhere showing their effectiveness in this setting. I wore one mainly because I knew people got very uncomfortable around non-mask wearers, and honestly, I'm not in the business of making people uncomfortable. That's not who I am at the end of the day, and for the sake of 5 minutes wearing a mask, it was just easier. I couldn't face the hassle of having to explain myself if I was challenged, so I just went along with it. I have to say, looking back, I was a little disappointed in myself. I like to think of myself as someone who marches to the beat of their own drum, but I felt some serious social pressure to comply and I buckled. When the mandates ended, I actually swore to myself that I would never do it again, not ever. Which brings us to today. I went Christmas card shopping at my local gift card shop. I was the only maskless shopper in there, and I knew right away the staff had clocked me. When I stopped to browse, I heard a muted conversation behind me discussing how it's a legal requirement for everyone to wear a mask at the moment. I say muted, but it was at just the right volume to make sure I, the offender, overheard them. I just knew a challenge was coming, just as soon as when one of the staff members summoned up the courage to do so. It took about 2 minutes after I'd finished selecting my cards and I was marching to the checkout. A lady stepped in front of me and asked, quite politely, "Do I have a mask?" I replied with equal politeness, "No, I don't. I don't wear them." I continued to the checkout where a far more stern-faced lady greeted me. "So you're exempt," she said. "Yes, I am," I replied. "Do you have a lanyard?" she retorted. I had to stifle a laugh here. In the UK, you have an option of downloading an exemption badge and hanging it around your neck, showing your exemption status. This, quite bizarrely, settles people's mind down on your legal requirement to cover your face. I'd love to know the psychological reasons behind this. If I say to someone I'm exempt, they don't believe me. But if I wave a bit of plastic at them, which anyone can get, then that makes it all okay. Madness. Anyway, I say, no, I do not have a lanyard. Her face contorted, and I could see the circuits fizzing away inside her head. Her colleague continued to serve me, and after paying and taking the cards, I said to them perfectly politely and with my biggest smile, "Thank you, and have a great Christmas." What they did was wrong. They made me feel like a leper, an outcast, unclean, if you like. Too many people are blindly going along with this madness. I can't blame them really. Project Fear by our government has been devastatingly effective. I'm hoping my little pockets of resistance will inspire others to cast off their shackles, to say enough is enough, to not accept this as the new normal, to show the ruling class that they work for us and not the other way around. This, I can see, will be an uphill struggle. But nothing worthwhile is ever easy. And it doesn't get any more worthwhile, any more important than our freedom and our liberty. Thanks for watching and have a great Christmas.